Okay, friends, here's just a little added support for your homework tonight. Remember, we're finding both perimeter and area. Perimeter is when you add up all the sides together, and area is when you multiply the length times the width. Okay, so what we have here, this is number 12 on your homework, is we have an irregular shape. And first we're going to find the perimeter because that's going to help us when we're looking at area. So first we're going to do perimeter. When we're looking at perimeter, here's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing that right here is already given to us. It's 10. And then this piece right here is given to us. It's 8. And so right here we have the missing piece. Okay? And the way we find out what the missing is we subtract the part, which is the 8 here, right here, from the 10. And 10 minus 8 equals 2. So I'm going to put 2 right there so I don't forget. Now, we're also going to look at the vertical pieces. Well, we know that this right here is 10. That's given to us. This right here is 6 yards. That's given to us. So right over here is our missing part. And I know that the whole piece is 10. And part of it, the other side is 6. So the missing part over here would be 10 minus 6. 10 minus 6, I know you know it, is 4. Right there. So now all of my missing lengths are filled in. So now I can add up the whole part and find, I'm just going to show my work over here on the side. I'm going to say 10 plus 10, that's 20. And then I have 2 plus 6 is 8, plus another 8 is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's all of my sides. And so I have the answer of 40. And I can't forget to label my work 40 yards. Okay, so now that we know the perimeter, now what we're going to do is, I'm just going to erase some of this stuff I thought. I don't know. Oh, well, I can't erase it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to choose, I'll just choose a different color to represent area. That'll help us keep it a little bit straight. Remember, when you're looking at area, you need to visualize this irregular shape as 2 rectangles. So I have 2 choices where I could put my line. I could put my line here to make this rectangle and this rectangle to make these 2 rectangles, or I can put my line here to make this rectangle and this rectangle. So it doesn't matter which one you choose, remember, just but remember we worked it out both ways in class and we get the same answer. So the way I'm going to divide it, I'm going to divide right here. So I have this shape, and then I have this shape. Okay? Now, because we found perimeter first, we know what to multiply. Remember, area is length times width equals area. Okay, so up here, I'm going to look at the orange square first, and I see that I have 3 numbers at the orange square. I have this 10, I have an 8, and I have a 4. Well, I have to know the whole part of the length and the whole part of the width. So here, this 8 yards only really is indicating this part, this small section, but we want the whole section. So we're going to take 10 times 4, let me mark that one out so you know. We're going to take the 10 times 4 and we're going to get 40. So I'm just going to leave that right there. And then I'm going to find the answer to my other shape. My other shape, I also have 3 numbers. I have 10, I have 2, and I have 6. Now, this 10 that's hanging out over here, it indicates this entire length. But we've already done this part. We've already done this section. So we're not looking at 10. We're looking at 6 and this 2 that belongs right there. So 6 times 2, because it's length times width, 6 times 2 is 12. And when we add that together, we get 52. And so I'm going to write that right there, 52 yards. And whenever you're talking about area, you need to label it as squared. Okay, hope that helps. If you need additional help, just bring it in tomorrow.